imperialism in Europe, but then also in Japan.
So there's a room where the shogun got the power from the emperor.
When you're doing something, it's quite amazing.
Thank you for your time. Can I ask your name and where are you from?
My name is Maxime. I'm from France.
And my name is Paloma and I'm from Mexico.
Okay, so you are different country. Yes. Where are you living in?
In Canada.
Canada. Oh.
In Montreal.
Montreal. Oh, that's nice. When did you come to Japan?
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
Yes, and we're gonna stay for a month in total.
That's nice. So you mean only left 1 week?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then what brought you to Japan?
We are in love of the culture.
Culture.
And food. And now of nature.
Nature. Wow.
We already have some friends in Japan that we knew from before, and so we decided to visit them too. And yes, culture, food, friends, and traveling.
Wow, nice. So, what culture do you know about Japan?
Contemporary anime.
Anime.
The samurai.
Samurai. Yes.
I've been studying Japanese for 2-3 years.
Wow.
So it gave me an opportunity to learn more about the culture, about the history. So definitely the history, the way of living is very interesting. And then yes, all the other things like anime, all this stuff is really fun.
Wow.
But first I think it's mostly the way of living. That's really interesting.
Can I speak Japanese a little bit?
はい、ですね。でもゆっくり話してください。
Wow, well, amazing. You're good at Japanese. Wow. Where did you go?
We went to Osaka first.
Osaka.
First place. Then Kyoto.
Kyoto.
Then from there, so we rented a car, and with the car we traveled around Gifu-ken.
Yes, Gifu.
So Gifu, Yagano, and Kanezawa.
Wow.
So with the car we did a lot of different places.
Oh, you went a lot of places in Japan by using a car?
Yes.
Wow.
車で
Wow.
しました。
That's nice. You went to the Osaka. What is interesting things about Osaka?
Friends.
Friends.
So we're acrobatic teachers. We taught online some years ago. So we knew a lot of people, a lot of students in Osaka and Tokyo. And so the main reason for us to go to Osaka was tourism, but also to see those friends that we met online.
That's why you visit Osaka.
Yes, that's the main reason. If we didn't have any friends in Osaka, I think we would still go to Osaka to know Osaka. But it was an extra motivation.
Wow. How was the Kyoto?
Kyoto was interesting. I found the city very minimalistic.
Minimalistic.
Right? And I really like all the organization. The city is clean. The people is very kind.
Wow.
We were in Kyoto for 10 days in total. So we really loved it. The food was really great.
Wow.
I think the food was better than in Tokyo. And there were a lot of people, but not too crazy. And so many things to see.
Yes.
Inside Kyoto, but outside a little bit. So many temples and nature and so many things to see.
Oh.
So we visited the Nijo castle.
Nijo.
That was very interesting. So there's a room where the shogun got the power from the emperor, and that started the Edo period. In the same room, he gave the power back 200 years later, in the end of the Edo period. And to see such a room, in the same room, the Edo period started and finished with the same family. It was very impressive. It was really interesting to see where the story, major things happened, right in front of us.
Wow. I'm surprised that you are familiar with Japanese culture and history. Wow. It's Very cool. You said Kyoto's food is very good. So, what foods do you like? What Japanese food do you like?
Everything.
Everything.
I love Japanese food.
For example,
Nigiris,
nigiri.
all kind of sushis.
Yes.
Yes.
Delicious.
Ramen. We love
Ramen. Yeah.
ramen. Yes. Delicious.
There's something we tried. I need to find the name. It's a bit like a ramen, but it's with chicken. Like torisoba.
Torisoba.
We
Wow.
tried a torisoba for the first time in Kyoto, and it was very creamy, and it was our mind were blown.
Wow.
It was incredible.
Tempuras.
Tempura. We
Wow.
had in Osaka. We had something that I know is very Kansai, which is the ginger tempura,
Oh,
the red ginger. Delicious.
Wow.
And katsu, soba,
Wow.
yakitori,
Wow. A lot of
Gyoza.
a lot
We
of
love gyoza.
food. Yes. Wow.
all the food we know, we feel like it's prepared with a lot of love and care. And so we can see it's not just like, oh, here's food. Everything is prepared with a lot. We can tell the person who prepared it tried to do something really good. And so it's everything was incredible.
Wow. What was your impression about Japan before coming?
I'm impressed by everything. We, especially of nature.
Nature.
This was a time for me to connect with nature, and I think that the nature is
Wow.
impressive here in Japan.
I would say mostly the people. People are so incredibly kind and respectful.
Wow.
And so I think being able to speak a bit of Japanese means it's easier to connect. And really people are so incredibly kind and thoughtful. And this is what really, everything is amazing. The people is even better.
How did the impression change after coming to Japan and then
We had
now?
very high expectation about Japan, and honestly, it goes just higher.
Oh.
Yes, once being here, everything is amazing. All the nature, the culture, just walking around is amazing.
Yeah, we had really high expectations, and everything is even better.
Oh, wow.
It's incredible.
Is there something different compared with Japan and your country? France and Mexico.
Yes, I think organization here it's impressive, and also all the places are quiet. In Mexico, we have very loud culture, which I love as well. But here it's different. It's quiet, it's silent, and peaceful.
Oh.
For me, I would say it's the respect toward other people too. I feel like in France, people are more focused on themselves and like very personal, as opposed to Japan, where I feel like people are very mindful of everyone else. So whereas in France, I feel like it's me first and the others their problem. I feel like here everybody is really thoughtful of everyone else.
Oh. You visited the temple, right? So how was the Japanese traditional temple?
So we visited a lot of temples, some Shinto temple and some Buddhist temple, and it's incredible for us in almost every temple how much it's linked to nature. It's not just a big temple like a big Catholic church that's just like a big building. There's trees, there's nature, there's so many elements respecting nature. And especially went to a temple called Natadera in I think it's Kanazawa, and the temple is like a village that's all green. There's all trees and rocks and nature and plants, and it's a temple. It's all nature. I think the creation, the symbiosis between the nature and the religion are really striking, really impressive.
Yes, I think that spirituality is it's connected to everything here in Japan, and you have the opportunity to connect with your spirituality right in the corner. Walk and you can find several shrines, and you can feel the presence of a lot of people that pray for some cause. And yes, to have this opportunity is amazing to connect with your own self.
Yeah. Do you have any plan after this?
After this time, we're going to
Coming
go
back to Japan.
Back Japan. So you love Japan?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Really. We want to come back in a different season. And now we did a bit of spring. We want to come back during Aki, during autumn, to see the momiji.
Momiji. Wow. That's nice. Yes. Did you have you ever seen the cherry blossom?
No,
No.
never.
So you should come to Japan springs. Yes. Also springs.
We're also, yeah, it's also a dream. I'm just worried about the amount of people in spring, because I feel like there's so many tourists coming.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm a bit mindful of that. I like when it's a bit more quiet. I feel like autumn is a bit less touristic than in spring.
Where will you go? After now? Or
After now?
tomorrow? Day after tomorrow?
Right now we're going to yakiniku place.
Yakiniku.
Yes,
Wow.
we're hungry.
We're very
I'm
hungry.
excited.
Yeah. Yesterday I ate yakiniku.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
It's very nice. Yes,
It's
I
very
love it.
nice.
What kind of souvenir do you want to bring back to your country?
We have a lot of souvenirs.
Wow.
We have so many
No.
things.
For example?
Different things for our friends and families, and they are different. So we have choose the correct gift for them. But ceramic pieces, small ceramic pieces, and we took some flowers
Flowers.
from the floor. Yes, just walking around. And
Yeah. For my friends and brothers, I'm bringing some manga.
Manga.
I tried to find the first edition of Dragon Ball. Found the first edition, the old one. So I bought it 3 times. One for me and one for each of my brothers. It's so mythic, you know.
I love Dragon Ball too. Do you bring back to the Dragon Ball manga or Japanese manga or
Yes.
English manga? Or
No, Japanese.
Japanese.
It's for collection.
Oh, collection. Wow. It's cool.
Brought the first one and also one of the cool fights with Super Vegito. Because my brother is a fan of Super Vegito.
Oh.
So I brought the book with Super Vegito.
Yes, I know. Yes, I like Vegito too.
Right. Vegito versus Wolf.
Yes, very cool.
Very cool.
Yes.
Very cool.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you for your time.
Of course.
Can I ask your name?
Marina.
Marina.
Yes.
And where are you from?
I'm from Mexico City.
Mexico City.
Yes.
Okay. My name is Taiki and I'm from Tokyo.
Nice.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, when did you come to Japan?
I got here about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yes.
How long are you staying?
For a month.
4 months.
Yes.
What brought you to come to Japan?
I'm here doing some volunteer work for a food bank called Second Harvest Japan.
I know Second Harvest Japan.
Oh, no way!
Yes, I learned high school. When I was a high school student, I learned
Nice.
Second Harvest Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm there doing some volunteer work. Yeah.
For the listener, what
Yeah.
is the Second Harvest Japan?
Second Harvest Japan is the first and largest food bank in Japan. It operates in Tokyo, but they work all over Japan. Their goal is to create a food safety network so that everyone in Japan has access to food. And they have a food bank and a pantry, so they work with food donations to give to some of Japan's most vulnerable communities.
Can I explain
Yeah.
what did you do? Yeah.
Or do you want me to talk about the volunteer work in Tokyo?
Yes.
Okay, so basically on Thursday through Friday, we set up a food pantry where we have donations set up and people can come in to pick up some food items in a shopping style sort of way. And we did that. And then we also do the food bank, so we collect donations from companies and we receive those and we have an inventory, and then we distribute those out to social organizations that come in to pick up the food. And I'm also doing some research into how food banks in Latin America work, so that maybe there are some things that Second Harvest Japan can implement that are practices that food banks in Latin America do.
Amazing. Wow. I'm surprised that. Oh wow. Thank you for Japan.
Yeah, of course, it's my pleasure.
You went to Kamakura and Mount Fuji
Yeah.
for sightseeing.
Yes.
So how about Kamakura?
Kamakura was beautiful. I went to see the big Buddha and the main shrine, and I went to a bamboo garden. And then I also went to the beach. It was amazing. It was beautiful. It was so, so lovely. The weather was perfect. And it was more peaceful. I've heard that Kamakura is very similar to like what Kyoto would be like.
Oh.
So it was a really nice day.
Japanese culture or history.
Yeah, in that way.
I forgot I asked you one question.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah, for sure.
Why did you decide to volunteer for Japan?
Yeah. So I was part of this program where I had to do volunteer work outside of the United States. And I was reading about Japan's really elderly population. And at least in Mexico, the elderly sort of struggle with food accessibility. And so I was curious to see if that was true for Japan as well. And so through that research process, I found Second Harvest Japan, and I realized that it's an organization that does really important work. And so I reached out and thought that I could join, and they said yes. And I decided Japan because I had never been to Asia before, but I also wanted to go somewhere where I would be safe as a solo traveler. And I thought Japan would be the best of both worlds. And when I found out about Second Harvest Japan, I was like, this is perfect.
Okay. I admire you.
Oh, thank you.
You're a great person.
Thank you.
Okay, let's change question. Okay, you went Mount Fuji, right?
Yes.
How about Mount Fuji? Did you climb the mountain?
So I did not climb Mount Fuji. I went on a day where it was pretty cloudy and pretty rainy. So I had already booked the bus in advance, and I didn't want it to go to waste. So despite the fact that the weather wasn't the best, I was like, let me just go. I ended up getting off at the wrong bus station, so I had to walk back, but it was beautiful. I walked through the woods and the forest, and there were a bunch of cyclists as well, sort of riding through the rain, and it was pretty lovely and nice. And then I spent there just a couple of hours, and then I came back to Tokyo.
Yeah. Next time, if you come to Japan.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I hope it's good weather.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay. What was your impression about Japan before coming?
Oh, before coming, I
Yes.
think I had the idea that it was very sort of like a peaceful, organized sort of culture, and that people were going to be very welcoming, but also, I guess, strict about the cultural norms.
Is it changed after coming to Japan?
Yeah, I think everyone is still pretty organized and very respectful. I feel like that's something that Japanese people very much value. But everyone's actually been way more welcoming than I sort of anticipated. And so even though I don't speak Japanese at all, everyone's been really, really kind and very welcoming. So that's been really, really wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
What surprised you in
Ooh, what surprised me? I think the fact that there are no trash cans. It's surprising because even though there are no trash cans, the city's still really clean. So there's a discipline of just carrying your own trash around, which I find really impressive, and also has made me consume a lot less and be more conscious about what I consume, which has been kind of refreshing and something that I'd never really thought about before.
Is there trash can around the street in your country?
Yes, very much so. Yes, very much so.
Is it clean?
No.
No.
So that's the real irony, is that we have so many trash cans, but the cities are dirty and the trash sort of overflows. And then here, there are no trash cans, but the city is so clean. So it's really interesting.
Is there something different compared with Japan and your country, except trash can?
I think, like I said before, like people here are so organized. Like even the children, when they're walking around the city, they're in a file line, very straight, sort of like very orderly fashion. When people are getting in the metro, everybody's very respectful about letting people out first before going in. And there's really not that culture in Mexico, where it sort of seems like everyone's always rushing and there's not that much of an order. It's just sort of like you sort of do your own thing.
What kind of culture do you know about Japan?
Ooh. I know a little bit about the Meiji Restoration. So,
Can I say that again?
yeah, the Meiji Restoration, like the history about the sort of like change into like a more Western period. So I know a little bit about that from my history classes. And then also I know a bit about like the Tokyo nightlife sort of culture, which has been really interesting. Yeah.
I'm surprised that you are familiar with Japanese history. Where did you know that?
So I learned it in high school. We, when we were studying World War I and II, we looked at European history, but then we also looked at Japan and China. And so we learned a little bit about sort of imperialism in Europe, but then also in Japan, and the like relationship that Japan was trying to establish with Europe, and a little bit of the time before that when Japan was trying to sort of westernize itself.
You should visit historical place.
Yeah, I really want to. I was just at the Tokyo National Museum,
Oh, that's
so
nice.
that was really great, yeah.
Did you visit the historical place in Japan?
So I've been to a couple of the shrines. There's the shrine sort of near the Tokyo Tower, which I think is smaller, not that famous. Then there's the Sensoji, I think.
Ah, Sensoji, yes, in Asakusa.
Yeah, so I've been to that one as well. I went to the Imperial Palace as well. I think those are the three main historical points.
Oh, glad that you love Japan.
Yeah, no, it's been amazing.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
the best time.
Wow. How was the Japanese traditional temple or shrine?
It was really lovely. I noticed that there was like this water cleansing situation before you go into the temple. So I saw people sort of like washing their hands,
Yes.
and then I think also washing their mouth before they went in. And so I was sort of looking at that. And then there's like a culture of like giving money before you pray and then you bow. So that was really interesting. And also there's like the matching sort of sculptures before you go in about like either like protecting the shrine. So that's been really interesting, and sort of seeing how they sort of change depending on the shrine. And of course like the steps are just like so impressive. Like when you're standing below and you're looking up at the shrine, it's incredible.
I see.
Yeah.
Did you try the wash your hands or wash your mouth?
Yeah, I did. After watching somebody else do it, I sort of tried it because I didn't want to be disrespectful. So I sort of learned, and then I noticed how to do it, and then I did it, and it was quite peaceful.
It's good experience for you.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of souvenir do you want to bring back to your country?
Ooh, I've been buying a lot of the bookmarks that you guys have. It's like each bookmark is like thin, but they're like the
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. It's called shiori.
Yeah. Okay. Shiori?
Yes, shiori.
Yeah, so I've been buying those. And then honestly the caramel Kit Kats.
What?
The Kit Kats,
Kit
the
Kat.
chocolates.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Like Kit Kat?
Yes, I love them. And you guys have the caramel flavor and the matcha flavor. They're so good. They don't have those outside of Japan.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Just a moment, please.
Yeah.
But this is present for you.
Oh,
Thank you for cooperating with me.
thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet.
That's matcha Kit Kat and
Oh.
origami rose.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Awesome.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
So thank you for your time. And can I ask your name?
My name is Sven.
Sven.
Yeah, and my name is Tamara.
Baga. Okay, thank you. My name is Taiki and I'm from Japan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
We are from near Stuttgart
Yeah,
in Germany.
Ulm. It's called Ulm.
One more.
Ulm in Germany.
Oh, it's difficult to pronunciation. Pronunciate.
Okay.
It's just 3 letters, U, L, and M.
ULM.
Yes, it's between Stuttgart and Munich, just in the middle.
ULM. ULM.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Okay. So you guys from Germany?
Yes.
Okay. When did you come to Japan?
The first time was 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Yes, 2019. And now we're here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
since 2 weeks. Yeah.
You come to Japan 2 times,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. It's the second time. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
That's a good sign.
Okay.
What brought you to Japan?
Pretty much the pop culture.
Pop culture.
Yes. So grew up with PlayStation, anime, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we got interested in the country where all this stuff is coming from.
Yeah. Yeah. So anime and manga brought us to the brighter culture of Japan, and yeah, brought up our interest. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you guys like Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Game, anime.
Yeah.
So, did you visit Akihabara?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice.
What did you see in the Akihabara?
Plenty of fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Fancy stuff.
Yes,
For example?
it's full of figures of anime merch, video games,
Food. Also a lot of
colorful
food.
buildings, especially at night. Then it's really interesting to walk the streets there.
Okay. What did you what did you buy? The figure?
Yeah, so the first time 5 years ago we bought a lot of figures. We had a package full of figures, but now we just spent looking at the things and going to eat, and yeah, just look more and get more the visual things than bought. Yeah, because we bought so much 5 years ago, and yeah.
Okay. What figure did you buy?
5 years ago, usually just one piece, a lot of one piece stuff, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, of course, now it's more Jujutsu Kaisen, which is also quite popular in Germany, and yeah.
Wow. Is the Jujutsu Kaisen popular in Germany?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah, for people who like anime and manga, everybody loves Jujutsu Kaisen right now in
really?
Germany, yeah.
Oh. What was your memorable experience in Japan?
People are very friendly
Yeah.
here.
Friendly.
Yeah, the
Friendly.
people are very, they take care of each other, and they just, when you go the street along, they make space for you so that you can go. And in Germany, it's often that people don't make space. They are very, take a lot of space for themselves. And here it's like everyone cares when you're walking or when you're doing something. It's quite amazing.
It's
Yeah.
different point.
Yeah.
Germany and Japan.
Yeah, right, and that's really it gives nice feeling when you go out and you're feeling safe, and yeah, it's nice. Yeah, that's very good point. So memorable thing.
Thank you. How about you?
Yes,
What do you
and
think?
you feel very welcome here.
Yeah.
People give you the feeling that you're welcome. I guess for visitors to Germany, that's quite different often.
Quite different.
Yeah, because in Germany there are a lot of people that are quite rude. It's not always a bad intention, but it's just how a lot of people are there. So you can get it wrong if you're not used to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very nice point in Japan. It has a nice nature, and on the other hand, these big cities like Tokyo, huge city, full of buildings. And yeah, what a really good point is, what I like here is that you always feel safe. There are no places, I haven't seen a place where it was dangerous or you felt uncomfortable or something like that. I don't know if there are places here, but I haven't seen any of them.
I also like the mix of big cities and having parks like this, and the mix of cities and nature is quite amazing. Yeah.
So is it different point of Germany and Japan?
Yeah. Often the big cities in Germany are just cities, so they are concept like car cities. So you have a lot of space for cars and less space for people to walk, and less parks. There are quite beautiful parks, but they are not so often like here. So you have a really a lot of parks where you can visit.
Okay. What do you think of the Japanese train?
Amazing.
What, amazing?
Amazing, yes.
Oh.
They're
Well-
always on time. We're not used to that in Germany, that the trains are on time. The German main train, they say if they are 8 minutes late, they're on time. That's their rule. Everything from 0 to 8, that's on time.
Oh wow.
So you get a picture how it works there. So it's not unusual that they are 40 minutes late or something like that. So you have to wait.
Yeah.
And overall the system is great here. You can go nearly to every place by train, by Shinkansen or by the subway. It works.
Okay. Now you are in Tokyo. Did you visit another city in Japan?
Yes, we have been to Osaka,
Osaka,
Kyoto, and Nara.
Nara.
In Nara it was the deers.
Deers
Deers.
in Nara.
Nara. Kyoto, memorable are the monkeys. There's this monkey park. There's a monkey park on top of a hill, so you get a beautiful view over Kyoto, and you also can see a lot of monkeys.
I have visited Nara once time. Then I feel shika senbei. So yeah, it's a very nice experience. Yeah. Did you feel the shika senbei
Yeah.
here?
Yes.
Yeah. But they come so close, like I've never seen a deer so close. And it's so cute when they get this head shaken,
Yes.
and they say thank you when they get something, and yeah, it's
Yes.
cute.
Did you eat Japanese food?
Osaka is famous for takoyaki,
Yes, exactly.
so we eat takoyaki there.
Ramen, curry, Japanese
Japanese
curry.
curry. Yeah, I love Japanese curry.
Hey, wow, that's nice. What surprised you in Japan?
There are a lot of drinking automats. I don't know the English word. Drinking automats, machines.
Okay, vending machine.
Yeah,
Yes.
vending machines, right? Yeah, they are everywhere. That was surprising for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
is there vending machine in Germany? No
A few,
Less?
but they are very few, and they are extremely expensive.
Really?
So yeah, it's way more expensive than when you go to the supermarket and you get just like cola and Fanta and Sprite, but nothing, no coffee, no just no water. It's very sweet and yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Japanese vending machine sell everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite photo taken in Japan?
Okay.
Please check.
Yeah, a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's my favorite one because there are also my brother and the friend of us which came with us, and that's the Fuji in the background. And
Fuji?
yeah,
Oh,
and the first time we've been there, and yeah.
Okay.
It's not that easy to pick the best. I like this one.
Oh, it's beautiful. Is this photo taken by you?
Yes.
Wow,
It's
it's beautiful.
from what's the building called? Hongi Hills.
Yeah, there's a building where you can go up.
Do you have any plans after this?
Tomorrow we will fly back to Germany.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sadly.
Yeah, it's really sad. Yeah.
It's last night.
Yeah.
Night, yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we are going to try a German restaurant. There's in Shinjuku. There's a German restaurant, and it's kind of funny to see how the German food tastes in Japan.
Difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you can enjoy the last night Japan.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was fun, really.